We're live. Okay, good. Welcome to my beautiful workshop. That's gonna. Well, this is the only part of our house that will be saved. So that's nice because we're planning a remodel. Anyway, we just wanted to say hi to everybody. And I'm cooking, and I'm talking about. Oh, 615 Stockton Avenue, my neighborhood. And I wanted a show, so here I have my show. I'm really happy about that. And I did want to have a camera on me all the time. I think I'm an interesting person. And mostly I'm interested in saving our world, saving ourselves. I am I guess, what does somebody once called me? My friend Michael, what's his name? Mark, I forget his name. He's got autism. He says I'm the goddess of climate change, goddess of not climate change, but of stopping climate change. So that's what I'm about, is thinking about climate change. And that's what we have to think about all the time because it's a crisis. And when you're in a crisis, that's all you think about is the crisis. So let's get down to it. But what I'm going to do, I will be back. And I will be back because I will go and get my iPad. I'll be right back. Bye. I'll be right back. Yeah. And I make the world a better place around me because I don't like, if I see something wrong in my neighborhood, of course I have to fix it, And so that's what I've been doing. And I'm the warrior. I spoke to one of my friends today. My friend Tony, my neighbor, he says, "You're the warrior, the warring to make this world a better place." And him and I fought for trees. He said, "I did. There was a tree that was being cut down." This guy Tony, and he's a gay guy, and he's married to his husband, and his name is Hong. I think it's Hong. He told me today. He's married. I was happy. This was a gay bar. That's where I live. It's a gay. Oh, there's two people watching. How come I can't tell who you are? They're secret. The Apple is treating her so well. Your connection is unstable. Anyway, and I'm investing in Apple because I said she paid me back her student loan. I'm so proud of her. She works 9 to 5, and that's it. She's a project manager, 9 to 5. That's it. No extra. She was like working 2 jobs at this last job. It's terrible. Overtime. Always on the computer, always worried about something. It's just terrible. 9 to 5. And then an hour for dinner. An hour for dinner. An hour for lunch, whatever, an hour. They have no meetings, nothing. That hour is sacred. I said, okay, I'm investing in Apple. I love it. It's like you're doing the right thing. You got the best girl in the world, my daughter, and I know you're going to do great. Sophia is on the track to be at Apple, and I'm proud of her. And they are doing good by her. She's a project manager, but that could go on 24/7 project management. So there's 3 people watching, but I don't know who you are. Secrets. Well, I'm glad you're here. But go to my YouTube channel, which I'm working on. It's kind of, I guess I don't have the best computer. I guess I have to okay, I need donate to our channel because all we talk about is climate change, and you need to hear what we're saying and donate to us so I can get a better computer. Because actually the computer determines what Kat said, that better your computer, then your video is better. It all comes from your hard drive. So even though I'm on Facebook and YouTube, the quality isn't so good because of hello. I have to look at this camera and then that camera. Okay, good. So anyway, I like being on Facebook because my friends are there and I get to say hello to my friends. At least I'm talking to somebody. But see us on YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're live on YouTube right now. And friend, whatever you do, give us a thumbs up, share, all those things, and donate and support my channel because we are talking about climate change and how you can change your life and live. You don't have to die because you don't have a job, because there's a lot of work to do. So let's get busy. All right, so we're making dinner tonight. That's what I'm doing. I'm making dinner. And also, the one thing I'm talking about, my topic, and I have to write the letter to Google, 615 Stockton Avenue, writing to Google and telling them that I want them to buy 615 Stockton Avenue for a couple of different things. Mostly, I'm saying now, hotel or food. Which one do you want? Choose. And let's have a little survey. Hotel or food. I have to put it on my survey. Jeremy Taylor. San Jose will rename the street as Barack Obama Boulevard. It's not that great. Barack is another name for Barack is Barack. He was he's a fracker, Baracker in chief, Fracker in chief, Barack, something. He was really into fracking, so he's not that great of a guy. I mean, just because he's black doesn't make him great. Anyway, so that was that. Barack Obama or whatever, Barack Obama. Okay, so here I am. I'm gonna put my things here. I'm making food, but I want to talk to you guys about my what I want to write that letter to Google to tell them that they should buy. The hotel is pending. It would be a terrible thing. We do not need a hotel. We need food. So hotel or food, and then across the street we have a diesel bus depot. ugly diesel bus depot, destroying our health, destroying my health, destroying my sister's health, destroying my neighbor's health, destroying my son's health. We don't want it anymore. We want this street to be a royal boulevard. Why not? It's my name. It's my village. This is what I want in my village. And my neighbors don't want it either. They don't want hotel. That's to begin with. That's 615. No, sorry, 615. And then the 630 across the street, right? The even is across the street. And that is the diesel bus depot or food. That's the choice. Diesel bus depot or food. You can't eat diesel. You can't eat diesel. Okay? Do we want a diesel bus depot or do we want food? That is the question. To live, what is it called? To be or not to be? That is the question we're facing now. Is to be or not to be? Whether 'tis nobler in the minds of men. Actually, that speech is a very powerful speech. And he is talking, Shakespeare, about a lot of important things. To be or not to be. Whether it is 'tis nobler. And I guess I can get it. I can get it. Okay, let me see. I can get my cat, because I was really impressed. That was a very, wait, I guess I thought I had, maybe, oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, it's already 7:49. Oh, boy. Hello, Sophia. Good to chat. Have a good night. Oh, that was nice to get that message from my daughter. And she paid us back what she owed us. Good for her. She's going good. For her school, we paid to help her get a master's degree. Good for us that we were able to do that. Yeah, we helped her get a master's degree. And she's doing very well. She's doing very well. She's working at Apple. And she's a project manager, and she's doing great. She's very organized, very good. Yeah, I'm just very proud of her. And she paid us back. That's so nice. That is so helpful. We're so blessed. We're so blessed. Anyway, I was going to look up. I did want to just look this up quickly. To be or not to be, because that is a very beautiful section of Shakespeare. And it's actually deeper than I realized one time when I read the whole thing. To be or not to be is the opening phrase of a soliloquy uttered by Hamlet in the so-called nunnery scene of William Shakespeare's play Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 1, in the speech, Fairness of Life, but acknowledging that the alternative might be worse. Wow, that's a good one. The widely known and quoted lines in modern English, and the soliloquy has been referenced in innumerable works of theater. The first folio that with updated spelling and the 5 common and introduced from the second good quarto. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more, and by asleep to say we end the heartache, and by opposing end them. So by opposing them, he says, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, like to get the tools we need to address the sea of troubles we're addressing. Let's get those tools that we need. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles. To, like people are saying with coronavirus, if I don't have a job, I'll die, you know, or to take arms against the sea of troubles. Not literal arms. We don't need any arms. We need to use our arms to solve problems in our brains and our feet and our legs. And by opposing, end them. We end them by opposing the sea of troubles. To die, to sleep, no more. To die, to sleep, no more. We're not going to die. We're not going to sleep. We're going to take arms, okay? No more. That was the colon after that. And by a sleep, to say we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. To say we end the heartache no more, and by a sleep, to say we end the heartache and the 1,000 natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Ooh. I rub. Ooh, I've been talking about dreams. Pope Francis says we must dream together, or we will have mirages alone and separate. We dream together. Hello, who's ever there? Number 1 and 2, thing 1 and thing 2, anonymous things. Please show yourself so I know who you are. So devoutly to be wished, that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. For in the sleep of, okay, to die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the proud man's contumely. Let's see what contumely means. Look up. Insolent or insulting language or treatment. Okay. Yeah, I get a lot of contumely. Contumely is offensive, abusive language or behavior. I'm getting and hearing a lot of it from my neighbors. I hear it from Donald Trump. I'm hearing it from a lot of white people. I'm hearing it a lot from them. My neighbor, my wonderful neighbor, Demetrice, is half black and half Mexican. She was told by a white guy in my neighborhood, nigger, go back to Africa. And then one of his friends came, another white guy came on his bicycle and said, nigger, go back to Africa. Ugh, that's horrible. Offensive and abusive language or behavior, scorn, insult. That's contumely. So let's go back to beautiful what he's saying. Contumely is insult and scorn, insult, abusive language. Yes. And the way we treat each other so harshly. We don't wear masks. That pisses me off. Wear a mask. Not much to ask. Why can't you wear a mask? What's wrong with you, Americans? What's wrong with you? So rude. Won't even spend time to talk to me. Like, oh, I'm out on my own. I don't have to talk to anybody, so I don't need a mask because I'm not going to talk to anybody. But that's rude. That's a rudeness, because then I can't even want to really be talked to you, because if I talk to you, I'm exposing myself to a virus. And why don't you just wear your mask so you keep your germs in you? Keep it in you. That's called don't leave a trace behind. Leave less of a trace. What I'm saying to my neighbors, and they're not listening. And if you say something, they'll kill you, is what my husband's afraid. The oppressor's wrong. The oppressor's wrong. The proud man's contumely, insult. They're rude. I mean, they're rude. They won't even talk to you. And if they do, then they're spitting at you with their germs, because they won't wear a mask. The pangs of despised love. The law's delay. The insolence of office. Insolence is rudeness too, I think. Let me see. The insolence of office and the spurns that patient merit of the trust of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make, the bare bodkin, who would fardels bear, he to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native yew of resolution is sickled over with the pale cast of thought, and enterprises of great pitch and moment with this regard their currents turn awry, and lose the name of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in the horizons, be all my sins remembered. I just like the dream part, and to take action, to whether it is noble in the minds to suffer the slings and arrows like we're doing right now with coronavirus, or to take arms against the sea of trouble. And what we're suggesting is we take that land at 615 and we not make a hotel, but we provide food. Which one sounds better? Vote. Food or hotel? Which one do you want going into the future, into our bleak future without animals, 6 million mass extinction, the butterflies going, monarch butterfly, and the dolphin going extinct, skin burning, its skin is burning, it has a third-degree burn from all of our rain, from what we've been causing, more moisture in the air. So anyway, I'm going back to eating food, but I got to write that letter to Google, and I've got to write it to the city of San Jose. Stop the hotel, and we need your help. We need you all to help us. Write the city of San Jose that you want food, not hotel, and you want food, not a diesel bus depot. Can we have a round of applause for food? We do not need a diesel bus depot. We need to stay home. And we need to grow food. We need to grow fruit across the street. Have an orchard right here and see the mountains. That's what I want. I like my dream. It's not a nightmare. Your dream, your plans are nightmares to me. City of San Jose. All right, I'm going to get the rest of my food. Well, here I am in my kitchen. And like Greta said, like the song says, follow what I do. You should do everything I do. So what I'm doing is a vegan meals. We're doing vegan. I cook my rice. I cooked. You guys don't know how to cook. Nobody more. And if you don't cook, then it's better to eat raw. So eat raw. And then I have my beautiful from the farmer's market peppers. A little spicy. They're Anaheim. But when you put it with the rice, okay. Rice and beans. And then Kat bought me, and Kat has been like, I'm so proud of him. I mean, he's comes from a family of carnivores, and he loves the vegan lifestyle and all my food. I'm so happy. He hasn't complained about not having meat. So that's good. So he made the change. And we all need to make that change away from meat to vegan, vegan. No meat, no dairy. And that's it. No meats, nothing, no fish. And all that stuff, I realized this morning, is how we're getting viruses from meat. So let's stay away from meat. Let's just do that, okay? And we're going to start a new country called Cascadia to separate from Donald Trump's America. Become Cascadia. I like it. But I say a fossil fuel free. And Kat says that too, but he says we have to do all the paperwork and figure everything out. But I think if we bond on that premise, one world voice, then we can become our own country. And we are the leaders of a fossil fuel free country. I think So I'm heating this up. And then I really didn't, I was going to do should do my raw salad because I haven't eaten that. And so I have all these beautiful greens from my garden. I'm going to chop them in my food processor to make it very small, and then it makes it more edible. The leafy greens, even the stems. The food processor chops it really fine, and then if you have hummus or some good dressing, tastes good. And I have carrots, so and have a raw component of our meal. So I'm gonna get that. This is another component of my meal. And thing I made the other day was zucchini. I guess it was zucchini, and it was a little bit cooked. But I put pesto and garlic, so it's good. So it's a pasta, but it's all with zucchini and a homemade sauce. And then over here, Kat made this. Kat got this new Guardian soup. Like he bought it, and I guess at Whole Foods. It's really yummy. But I'm gonna start making my own canned food. I'm getting a, and you can learn from me. I'm getting a what's it called? Pressure cooker canner. It's going to be great. And I can can corn. I was just thinking about it. When I go to the farmer's market, I'll get a lot of great corn, and I'll make canned corn. I love canned corn because I realized I had a little plastic bag of frozen corn. It was in a plastic bag. I hate plastic. So, and then you put it in your own jar, and then we don't waste this. This takes a lot of energy to make these metal cans. And I throw it away. Done. Somebody else take care of it. If I can it myself, I've got jars and I reuse it. So follow me on YouTube. I'm at Cougar W. That's our handle on YouTube. We're at Cougar W. So share, like, send money. Where do you send money? I don't know. Well, I realize I do need to get another hard drive that's better quality than this little mini, because Kat said that's why the image going across is kind of all blurry and it's not that great. And we're compared to a more expensive computer. So I guess you need a better computer. I didn't know that for video. All right. I guess I'm to get my greens. I gotta go find them. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Now I do have some apples. This is apples. Mm. Oh, that's good. Oh, chopped up apples. Really. Oh, okay. And then I have some sauerkraut. And some milk. And sauerkraut. Let me get this. I'm not sure if this is dead food. If this was just some food that was left over salad, I might be able to use that. But I definitely have salad. Oh, and I have cucumber. All right, well now sauerkraut, so you can see that. Is it? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands, and then you can see my sauerkraut, and I've got a cucumber. See if there's anything left in it. It's still good. Okay, let's see. And so, oh, and then I made. Oh, this is the other thing I made. Oh, I'm so proud of myself, and I'm gonna too. I made my own soy vey with soy sauce and honey and sesame seeds and vinegar. And I can this too, even hot bath can, or so have your own soy vey as a, you want to buy at least don't shop at Whole Foods. That's our goal. Don't just shop at Whole Foods. Do everything made at home. That's what we're about. We need to all be about that. Okay, we need to make our own food, and that's what I'm teaching you. Good. You're listening, whoever you are. Okay, good. Um, oh, these are some green. Okay, I found some greens, and I found too much, and that is really helpful because not shopping, really having two refrigerators is a good thing, you know. But you need to have solar. You need. But anyway, I was gonna show you what I have here, which is everything to be clean when you deal with your fermented stuff. All right, but okay. So basically, I'm going to take these weights off my fermented food, put them over here, and I'll wash it before I put it back on. That's my weights. See, those are my weights. You see that? Yeah, and so you take that because that's how you make fermented food. You keep it under the water, and when you keep it under the water, it's it doesn't age, it doesn't decay. Oxygen is decay. Oh, somebody else is there. Mm, so good. Yeah, that's your sauerkraut. It's so good. Do that with your cabbages, and it preserves them. It's so good. It's really good. Well, but did work in the garden, did talk to my plants. I think that's really important. You need to talk to your plants. And I figured out something about plants. They don't leave. They're nice. They stay. They never leave you, like your children. They stay home. That was so nice. So I was really enjoying talking to my plants. Plus, I love my plants. They're growing. And they say it helps them grow. So I was really appreciating my plants. Oh, I got to ask my husband about our solar because now we're on PG&E and we're using our energy. We're paying for it where we could be on solar. All right, I'm back. But I brought all the food. See, really taking care of your food, it's a full-time job, so things don't go bad. It's very easy for things to go bad because we don't spend enough time. Now look at this. Look at this. That is where I was thanking my plants. You see? And then I have this, even this tomato I have that I got from my garden. It was green, but it came red, so that's cool. I'm gonna eat that from my garden. And then these are the wonderful persimmons that I get from my farmer's market. That's unbelievable. Miguel from Fresno. That's why I say 6:30. It's from Fresno, okay? We were the Valley of Heart's Delight, okay? We were. We were. I want to make the earth a garden again. That's my commandment. That's the commandment for my friend who died, committed suicide, really. He committed suicide. He wanted to die. He was miserable with his disease, and no one there for him, and just miserable life. So he just didn't take his diabetes things anymore. But anyway, his name is can't remember. But he wrote me a poem, and he's a poetic artist. And I'll think of his name, but it's Stephen Wetlison, my friend Stephen Wetlison. And he said his last poem I contracted from him about climate change and global warming. He said, "Make the earth a garden again." That was it. Make the earth a garden again. 6 words. Make the earth a garden again. 6 words. So that's what he said, and that was it. And so I'm saying, oh, well, there across the street with the bus depot, the diesel bus depot, who the hell needs that? Or food. What do you think? Would you like to grow some persimmons? Would that be fun? Wouldn't that be great? And to have food right across the street, right there, that we don't have to get our fruit from Fresno, 4 hours of driving. When we are the Valley of Heart's Delight, we right here with the breadbasket of the world, we had fruit trees growing all over this area, okay? Let's make the garden Alameda, a garden again, okay? Can we do that? Can we do that? To the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. And what's another line? The next line is he says, and you know, I mean, that this is what happened. Coronavirus happened to us, right? To be or not to be, and that is the question, because right now we are in the throes of extinction along with a million other species. So to be or not to be is the question, whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing end them. We have to oppose, to die, to sleep, no more. And by opposing, end them. To die, to die, to sleep, no more. We're not going to die. When the guy says, if I don't have a job, I'm going to die. That doesn't have to be all of our fate if we don't have a job, okay? Because I have work for us to do. I have plenty of work, and I could create jobs for you. And that's what we are wanting to do. And Allery Middlebrook is doing that. She's creating jobs. She's creating a whole curriculum from the state of California and the county of Santa Clara to create land, to create new kinds of jobs that are fossil fuel free and is growing food. And what better chance than to use this property right here? All these, that's what my husband, who's a biologist, said. Any land that is open land that doesn't have anything on it, like now it has buses on it, we need to let those things go, like hot potatoes, or also like a boat anchors. These are boat anchors to our survival. And do we want food, or do we want a diesel bus depot? You can't eat diesel. You can't eat diesel. That's economic growth. We can't have any more economic growth. We need food, okay? So, that's it. So here I am making food, and you're learning how to make food, and a lot of people don't know how to make things. And that's what I'm doing, is showing you, and that's what we need a lot of people to learn. And here's these wonderful, these are these wonderful, you see it? It's the pomegranate. Mm. And then I shredded my carrots. Hopefully they're still good. Let's see. I'm gonna see. Let's see if they're still good. Okay, I think they're still good. That's good. Everything is good in here. Carrots and beets. So I definitely need to share that. And then I guess what I'm gonna do, I washed all these greens. I'm gonna put it in my food processor and chop it up really fine. So that will be really good. All right, so I'm gonna go do that. I'll be back. I guess I can over. You're portable. All right, good. So here you come over here to where I make my food processing. I do my oh, there it is. There's my beautiful food processor. You get to see it. Good. And then I take this off and put it here. And I put this here. And then there's the S blade. This is called the S blade. This is what does the chopping when you chop. So I'll go ahead and I'll put these greens. These all came from my garden, which I'm proud of. Yeah, a lot of gorgeous. This is the plant that is really what is Allery calls it a superfood. What's it called? These are superfoods too. It's the collard, the tree collard, and then there's kale in my garden, and then there's these. This is nasturtium, the green, and so this is aren't they gorgeous? They never leave. They're just leaves, and they're just leaves. They never leave, but they're always there, which is nice. Let's have comfort of things that don't leave and go away. It's home. It's your home. You grow food. Okay, good. We all need to grow food. And that's what Kat says. At least in our. Oh, I'm so glad everybody's here with me. I like having companies. Nice not to be alone. I don't know who you are, but if you want to say hello, that's always nice. Okay, good. And then I go like that. And then I'll turn it off, and I'll kind of push it down a little bit. Maybe, sometimes these might be not, maybe that was too much, so I just put in enough that it kind of chops it, not too fine. I don't want to liquid it. So if it's not chopping it, then maybe it's just too much for that run, and I'll take that out. So I'll just take it out, and then I put this in a bigger pot. All right, here I am, and I'm going over here. I guess, these are some things on the floor, so I'll wash those off. But I have this here, and then I have this here, and that there, and that there. I'll pick those up and wash those. But what's neat about this is a little broccoli that I learned. Good. All right, good. And now I'm just going to wash these off. It fell. All right, good. So that's heating up over there, and I'm still cutting this greens and putting them into my big bowl. Somebody's there still, so wherever you are, hello. And I'm, putting this here. And all of you that watch me at home, so here I am making my salad. This is how I make my salad, is I put it in here. I guess my girlfriend Mary had a surgery today, and of her eyes. Oh, I just have a all right, good. We gotta eat soon because it's getting late. Hello, we're almost back. Chopping our vegetables, chopping my greens. Oh, I have a lot of greens in here. I was like, let's see this stuff I can chop up too. Let's see. What is that? I guess I didn't take care of it. I should have, but maybe this one was still good. I can use that one. And these are more greens. I guess I can use those too. All right, good. I have a lot of greens to chop up. All right, good. So I go like that. And I'll just chop, chop, chop. Good. And that's what I do. And then if they're a little too much in there at that time, I'll take it out. So it doesn't get too small. I don't want it too small, where it's becoming like a mush. So I get what I can, and then I just take it out. But what's nice is that it's so small. It's really very tasty when it's small like that. So that's good. And then these are, I have to first you have to put this in. This has to go in first, or it doesn't work right. So you have to put it in. Yeah, that goes in first, and then you put the veggies around. So look at these, all these big leaves, and even the nasturtium is kind of sour, so you need some of those chopped up. And then it's okay. So then I try to push it down, so that it goes in one sitting here. Oh, I'm so glad my daughter did not go to England. Oh, I'm so proud of her. Then I'll open it up again and just gotta push it around maybe one more time, see what I can get without taking it all out. See what I can do. Good. Good. I think I got a lot more. Okay, good. Ooh, I got a lot. Ooh, that's nice. I got them all. Got it all. I scored just the right amount. I mean, all chopped really fine. And and it's like all those really high nutrition superfood, which Allery says is the collard greens, which we call them the superfood. And yeah. And then, so those are pretty hard. They're really hardy, a hardy leaf. It's a big hard leaf. It's a big firm leaf. It's pretty firm. This way, I get to eat the core and everything. Nothing gets wasted. I mean, I get to chop it so that. Oops, sorry. Look at this scene of it. And then chop it so that I'm able to use all. And like even these with my beet reds, or whatever they're called, the beet greens, I can put all those in and chop them pretty fine. And I even made a pesto out of it, my beet greens. So then with the greens, I don't know what I did, if I took away some of the pesto, some of the leafy green. I don't know what happened, but these are just leafy, these are more leafy things than the celery green. And then this is part of what I get when I make my shredded zucchini. You get these extra little zucchini. Shred that too. So I put that all in. Then now I'm done. Now I've used all my greens. It's really made not too big of a pile, so that's pretty good. I don't know how much I'll get done on this. Oh, here we go though. I'm so glad you're here. I love you. Alright, that's it. You don't want to go too much. And then I guess obviously I put too much in here, but I'm going to push it down one more time. See what I get out of the second run. And then I'm going to take some. Go, guys. Go. I'm going to push it one more time. One more time. And then I'm going to take stuff out. That was too much. Okay, good. So I'll take some out. No, that's not so much. I'll just take some out, put it over there. Just like I said, I don't want it to become mush. And then this will all go in the next round, no problem. Yeah. Good. And then we got a little bit or more. I think if I do it a little bit now, let's see what it does. All right. Beautiful. All right, good. Now all the reds have been chopped small. Everything is chopped small. And that's what we're doing. I guess when I see that there's somebody watching, but I don't see your name, I guess you're hiding. I don't know how people hide. So, but I'm glad somebody's watching, because sometimes their name will be up, but then they don't have the eye. So I don't know what the eye and what all that's about. Cat pointed that out to me. But anyway, I hope somebody's watching. And it seems like even if you don't watch it now, some people watch it later. And that's good, because this is you should be doing everything I'm doing, you should do. And then we will survive. If you did everything I tell you to do, you will avoid extinction. Or if not extinction, not be one of those that dies because they don't have a job. Maybe you'll be of the few that can live without fossil fuels, and those are the kind of people that should live, that are going to live. Why not? And those could be the people that live. Those that learn how to live without fossil fuels. That's what I'm proposing. That's my dream. And I think that it seems like it goes with the science that, beautiful. Look at that. That is gorgeous. All those pretty colors. Chopped up fine. I mean, it's such a nice machine. It's just lovely. And that's what it does. It makes it really nice and more edible. Yeah. More edible. I'll just cut these a little bit by hand. These little sticky things from the beets. And you can eat them. Worst thing. I just cut them up a little. And then everything else is nice and small. And it's nice and small. And that's good. And then you have a dressing or something on it. It tastes yummy because it's all small little pieces. And so you don't get any one big bad flavor of chard or something, not chard, but collard. It's small. You can add a lot of different things like raisins and nuts, and every bite is just yummish, yummy. All right, I gotta go because I gotta eat. It's late. Let's see. Is it 9? All right, hold on. I'm just gonna. Oh, I did it. There's my bowl. See, it's kind of. Look at you. Look at that. That's nice. Yeah. And I'll show it to my YouTube audience. Here it is. This is what we were doing, YouTubers. If anybody is there, is anybody there? Oh, no. Oh, well, nobody's there. Anyway, here's my beautiful salad. All right, love you. And now we're going to eat. Bye. I guess I can leave everything on, let Kat come in. All right, I'm not going to talk right now. I'm just going to be... Hey, Kat. Kat. You want to come in? The School of the Pagan Arts. That was the name of our school. That I taught my kids. I homeschooled. I was a great teacher. I love teaching. All right, so I got to be the teacher. I was the mommy teacher. Well, they're kind of mad at me now, my kids, but whatever. I did a great job of raising them. Marshall ran for city council. That's admirable. That's a good son I raised. And my daughter is an amazing project manager. So proud of her, with a master's degree and everything. And Marshall is trying to help people, I guess, in his way. Okay, good. And then, oh, this looks so good. There it is. There's my little salad. And then I was going to put the carrots and the carrots and the beets. Oh, yeah, carrots and beets. Oh, this looks so pretty. Yeah, looks really good. So you want a lot of raw in your meal. So we'll have that. Oh, and then we can take, maybe I should wash my hands. Oh, I guess I should do both plates. And then I'm going to put sauerkraut on it. And then the cooked food could be on another plate, I guess. I'm cooking. Oh, and I have soup. And I made this soup. So we got a lot of food. All right, good. All right. Hey, Kat. Kat, you want to come in for dinner? Oh, there it is. Listen. What is that? So we're doing that. We got our salad. Oh, and I have some hummus we can put on top. That's good. Okay, good. Salad. These things, which are so that's your whole big salad, which is good. You want to eat that. Yeah. And you're supposed to eat like 10 servings of vegetables a day. So there's that with just all these vegetables. And then I'm going to get my sauerkraut. And I guess I can put that avocado on it. And then we could have a separate plate for our hot food. And then we have some soup. So I guess it's a plate, but still we're getting our vegetables. So that's good. And then I put sauerkraut on top. It's really lovely. And I guess I could cut up the cucumber. I don't know. I was thinking about I could do the avocado. Oh, okay. And then we have this beautiful, that's gorgeous pomegranates. That's so nice. And that's the salad part. Yeah. And then, okay, good. We have that. And the pomegranates are just so divine. Wow, look at that. That's a salad dressing. And then I guess I can just use the hummus and save the avocado for tomorrow. Oh, so beautiful. All right, good. So we have all this food now. Oh, and cashews and almonds. And we've been buying bulk food. Hardly go shopping. Cat goes shopping downstairs. That's the best way to go shopping. Yeah. Okay, good. And this is that. Very good. And I guess I'm heating up the food. And then I also okay, good. And then here you can come back now. Look, somebody's there. Good. Anyway, I don't know if you still hear me, but I hope you do. 2 people are watching, and so basically we have our dinner, and I should put this here, and we have beautiful almond. That looks good. So we buy bulk food. He got coconut. Oh, cranberries we love. And then the soup we're gonna have. So, and I guess I have this, which is my hummus that I'm going to put on each salad. That's good. So I'm using my hands to get it all out of here. Okay, good. There's that. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah. Mm. 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 Okay, good. I guess it's bad. Mm-hmm. Good. That's good. And that's it. That's the hummus. Homemade hummus. Cook my own beans. Make my own tahini. It's easy. With a food processor, it's wonderful. Okay. All right. Let's turn it off. Okay, good. Are you coming in, Kat? Hi, sweetie. Does everything look good, honey?
Mm-hmm. Smells great.
And we're not dead or dying of coronavirus. We've got a lot to be thankful for. Lots to be thankful for. We're not dead. But what Kat says, each of us chooses to die. We choose to die. So stay home, grow your food, stay home, stay out of the stores, stay home, stay out of the stores. What else? Grow your own food. Become part of your neighborhood, resilient neighborhood. Know your neighbors. And learn to live fossil fuel free. That's our job. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. Oh, this looks so good. Oh, delicious. So this is our soup. Let me see if I guess I put a little bit more. I didn't want to put it all, but I guess I got it all. Okay, fine. That looks so good. So good. That will be an act of balance, not spill it. Okay, good. Let's see if I can do it. Easy to do it. Okay, good. I'm going to do it. I'm trying to be very balanced and not lose a drop. Maybe Kat will come get it. That's really stupid of me. But, okay, here. Kat, how are you with your balance? You want to take this, honey?
Yes, hold on.
Maybe we want to get a plate. I could put it underneath or something. Anyway, put it all in as one. But that, I think you'll really.
Things on the floor.
Is there stuff on the floor?
Yes.
Drop? Oh, did I make a mess?
I don't know. There's
What was
something
that?
on the
Oh, that. I'll
should
get
be there.
that. I'll get that. Yeah. Well, I was doing my shreds over there.
Yeah,
So.
whatever. That's not supposed to be on the floor.
Okay.
It's a trip hazard.
Okay. Is that good?
Yeah, it does. Smells
That's
great.
your gumbo. And then I was going to serve a. Do you want to eat the
No,
salad
this isn't enough.
first?
I'm worried.
No, I have the hot food. I also heat it up, but it's up to you if you don't want it.
But I don't.
You might not want it.
There's enough space on the table.
Okay, maybe we could have a second serving after we eat the salad. Does that sound good?
I guess.
All right. Because I was also going to put it on a plate. Do you want me to?
I don't know. I don't know that that's going to work.
Okay, there's not enough room. All right. So we'll just start off with this, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
It looks really good, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I guess we are alive with everybody talking about
Why?
things. I'm doing that. That's what I've been doing, telling everybody about our food, and I thought we might want to keep talking about just to say hello to everybody. What you've been doing
I
today.
don't think so.
All right, fine. I'm gonna enjoy it. We don't have to, but you never know. We might come up with an important thing to talk about. Yeah, I love this soup. It's so warm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was just sharing with everybody how I make my food, like how I made the salad and stuff, and all the food we eat.
Okay.
My food processor. And I was just talking also about 615 and 630 and how silly it is that we're getting our fruits from Fresno, that the truck has to come up. And here
Yeah.
we are, the Valley of Heart's Delight, right? That's what we had.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. We need to bring that back, right?
That would probably be prudent, but I don't see that happening.
I know. That's why we have to make it happen. Dream at least of it happening. And it's a nice dream. It could be a lot prettier, our world, right? If it had food.
I think there would be
we
less.
can't drink diesel. We can't eat diesel.
I think there would be a greater prevalence of sanity if people could see their food.
You said that. Yeah, you said that's a balm. BALM.
Yeah. Not knowing where your food comes from, having no relationship to food.
It's insecurity and anxiety.
Yeah, it's anxiety producing.
Yeah. A lot of people are having real trouble with food. I mean, the food lines that are happening and things,
Yeah. Especially when you don't have money or don't have a job.
Yeah.
The first thing that happens is you lose your security for food and shelter. Very, very basic things.
Right.
And that leads to all kinds of illness, mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
And children, adults, elders.
Yeah.
Nobody can really deal with that.
Right. And like you said, it was a real beautiful thing when the police gave that woman who had to steal money, was stealing food.
Yeah, she got stopped for shoplifting. Stopped her, bought her groceries.
Right.
Which was really awesome.
Mm-hmm. Right. $250 he bought. That was very generous.
Yeah. On a police officer's salary, that's a lot of money.
Well, they make quite a bit of money, but whatever, doesn't matter. It was very generous. Yeah. I haven't given anybody $250. One thing I did today, I was thinking about my friend Salvador Perea, who lives in the beautiful blue house across the street. And like I said, I'm a rich Jewish girl, essentially, from New York. I didn't have any, or middle-class Jewish girl, whatever. I know many people that are in jail. I don't know about the jail life, And then I've been a wealthy woman, taken care of by my husband, right, in beautiful San Jose. I haven't dealt with a lot of people who are in jail, right?
You don't have friends like that.
No, right, but he is my friend, and he's been a wonderful neighbor.
And he ended up in jail.
Yeah, he ended up in jail. So,
not for the first time, apparently.
I don't know if that's true. No, I'm not sure. But anyway, so I called. I looked up. I found out he was at Elmwood. He's at the Elmwood. Look for the Elmwood to see a call. Just to see what happened. And I called this number, and it, exactly.
Yeah.
So I called, and he turned out to be a really nice guy. This guy, Jose Lopez. I think it was Jose Lopez, and he worked for a bail bond. And he knew a lot about everything from a bail. They deal a lot with the jails and the criminals, or whatever. Not the criminals, the people that are dealing with the whatever they call it, the accused. And what do they call that system? That's called
Criminal justice.
the criminal justice system. So he was very helpful and very nice, and he gave me the number for Elmwood. He said, "This is the number for Elmwood," and then he said, I told him the story about why I wanted to find, who I was and who I was looking for my wonderful neighbor as we're trying to fight this hotel in our neighborhood, just the things, and we need his support. And he's been been here a long time, knows our neighborhood, was gonna, he said, over my dead body there would be a hotel. That's what he said, right? And he came to our meetings, and he's just a wonderful person. I tell you about him. He's wonderful, and he knew a lot of our people. He knew Verna Potter. He lived next door to Verna, which is John Wolfram, yeah, and Vera or Verna. I think it's Verna Potter. Yeah. So she's the one that hit him over the head for his, and he loved that about her, that he did that. And they became such close friends, and he saved her life also too. That's another story with Salvador Perea. He saved her life because he was living here, and none of the family lived here. Everybody left. Left is a big word. Leaving, very important. Kids leave. BS, right? Well, he was there, and he noticed that she wasn't coming out because he lived next door, right? And he broke into the house. He had to break the door down and found her and revived her. Something, whatever. He broke the door down, something like that. That was what happened with Verna Potter. He saved her life. And she is a very important woman. She saved Hoover Middle School from going, how they have the beautiful historic Hoover? Well, she went to City Hall. She was part of that, saving that beautiful historic home. And and she came as an old woman talking to the City Hall, So this is Salvador Perea, right? So I call, and so he gives me the number. And then I told him a little bit about the story, why I'm trying to find my wonderful neighbor. And he said, so I gave him his name, and he goes, he looks it up, and he finds the FPN number, which is not easy to find, which is that's his jail number, essentially his, where they call it FPN would talk, P is prisoner, PFN, I think it's PFN, prisoner file number, something like that, right? Okay. He finds him because he's the bail, so they know. For all we know, it's in a sort of a shared database of prisoners, yeah. And you see that because the attorneys find out who got into accidents. They're the only ones that are telling us about accidents because they are, wanting to file a lawsuit against people. So anyway, so he knew Salvador Perea, and he gave me his FPN number, and then now I have that. And what I do is I call tomorrow during business hours the jail, because they would close when they call like 5:30, and I give like $10 to Sal Perea so he can call me. Isn't that nice? Because you can imagine they're not going to pay for anybody to call. They're not going to give you anything free. You're a prisoner, right? Nothing. Right. You used to have to go and put coins in a phone booth. So you think they can give him a free phone call? No, he gets nothing. Right. He's a prisoner. Right. They don't have to pay for anything of his. So I get to give him $10 and tell him I want him to call me, right? Isn't that great? It might work. I don't know. But I'm going to give him $10 regardless.
He can call somebody.
Yeah. And he knows it's from me, his neighbor, right? Somebody who cares about him. I don't think anybody cared about him. He's dying in prison, as far as I know, right now. Right. And I love him. He's my neighbor. He's my good friend. We would talk a lot, him and I, I loved him. He's a wonderful Italian guy. I think he was Italian. He's part Italian. Or maybe Mexican, I'm not sure. But deep roots into this community. That was what was so beautiful about him. He knew this community. Everybody knew each other. He told me that. Everybody knew each other. He knew everybody. You walk into everybody's home. That's how it used to be. Isn't that beautiful to hear? Yeah. He knew everybody's name. And, people knew each other. And he said over his dead body, there'd be a hotel. And he came to that meeting, even though he's been dealing with trouble, he came to that meeting. that we had. Remember when the whole neighborhood got together
Mhm.
with the city, and he spoke at that city meeting. So he was a part of my neighbor. And we fought it. And that's what John Wolfram is mad as a planner, builder, engineer, worked for the city. He said, "Haven't we told them we don't want a hotel? What's this? What bullshit is this? Essentially, we said we don't want it."
They want you to have a hotel.
I know,
And they know Deb Davis will support them.
I know.
Because now that she's elected, she doesn't have to please the people anymore.
I know. And it was interesting. I spoke to Bob Sipple, who's from the the community garden. Bob, right? And he came to that meeting too, the city meeting, and he's a big mover and shaker. Bob.
Yeah.
He was there at that meeting with the community, and he was looking at the building, and we were all evaluating stuff, and so I got to talk to him today, and he was telling me about his problems in his neighborhood on McKendree, where somebody built a big house, and they were allowed to build a big house with no setbacks, and he said it was very difficult dealing with the city. They wouldn't even show him plans, things like that.
Mhm.
And then it ended up the guy puts a horrific garage in the front, where these are all historic homes, and we don't have garages in the front. That's what makes this neighborhood special. We don't have the garages in the front, right?
Okay.
And that's why we need to really get away the cars too. I hate the cars in the front. And so anyway, so that I was just talking about it. Oh, so that's what Bob was saying. So he was trying to fight that, and he couldn't. He couldn't fight it, and they built it. They built it with the garage in the front. He hates it.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh yeah, Bob, because there's porches in the front. There's no garages in the front. That's what you get when you go to the suburbs, right?"
Yeah. We don't have a historic neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Right. If we're sorry, we get rid of our cars, right?
Right.
You want some raisins? You want some raisins? Where are the raisins? Did we put them back on the shelf? Is that where they ended up? Oh, they're right there? Oh, I can take that. Oh, that's good. I can put that there. That's nice. Thanks. Yeah. So anyway, I love my raisins. Thank you. That's hard getting those raisins out. That's a chore, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I said. My husband goes. The only time we go shopping is my husband goes downstairs to the root cellar, right, where we have bulk food. Isn't that nice? We haven't gone to the store, and we're even promising not to go again, right? Because the way we got ripped off from food.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm so proud of my husband. Yeah, and we've been making everything. We've been good, right? We've been doing pretty good. Mm. It was good. How's your work? What are you working on?
I'm cutting PDFs.
Oh, you are? You're already at that point?
Yeah.
You're done? You did all of your
Anyway.
renovations?
Anyway.
Wow. You're
cutting PDFs.
Wow.
And
that went quick.
Doing a little bit of research to fill them in with details where necessary.
Okay. So all the elevations are done?
No.
No?
I just did west and north.
Okay. You have to create, each one becomes a PDF on its own, and then you merge them?
Yeah.
I see. So getting ready to submit our plans to the city of San Jose. That's a big event.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. See what we can get. Right?
Yeah.
And Kat's going to be the builder all by himself, doing everything.
Yep.
Huh? Isn't that true?
Not a big deal.
He says not a big deal. He's amazing. Well, that's what Tammy says. I know you guys can do it. She's seen us do it. I guess. Oh, you know what I was talking to? It was really fun. I was talking to my friend, Tony. He's got 2 dogs. He's a gay guy. He lives on Villa, and he has a husband. His name is Hung. He's Vietnamese or something, right? And him and I have gone way back, because remember we were fighting, keeping that redwood trees over on Villa. Do you remember that, one of those early fights?
No.
Anyway, I was saving some trees, and he helped. He was the one who filed the complaint to keep the trees, and I think that they didn't cut them down, or maybe they did. I think they maybe did. But we were trying to save those.
My guess is they did.
What?
My guess is they did whatever they wanted to do.
But he was so cute, Tony. He says, "You are the warrior of our neighborhood." I thought that was sweet. It's true. And he was telling me about the bar that he came in. He's a gay man, so it was nice to hear it from a gay person, because this place has been a whole gay community, this whole street, They said he came into the bar, but nobody talked to him and nobody was nice. He just left. He said that it was not, but he said what he said was interesting. He said that this part of town was like comparable to, but more affordable than the Castro, and that it was very expensive to live up there. And so we have this beautiful man, Tony, and his beautiful house he has with all the trees and the cypress ones, and he's got all the native plants right there on Villa.
Yeah.
Which house he has. It's my friend Tony who's there, and he has a son. I guess he was maybe married before he became gay or something, because he had
adopted.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure of his story, but anyway, he does have
Or
a son.
had some woman.
Yeah. Right.
Surrogate mother.
I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, what the story was, but anyway, and so so I was telling him about saving. I said to him, "What do you want, Tony? A hotel or food?" What he said, I didn't say a garden or something. He said, "I want housing first." And I told him they denied the housing. They denied the housing. This is what we're up against, And I said, "Oh well, okay, well, really, what we need is food. We really do need that." And we could figure out how to live lighter on the planet, in tents or whatever we have to do, right, to house ourselves.
Right. Well,
maybe we have the housing.
In some ways, housing is easier because of what I'm just about to do.
Mm-hmm.
I take my existing house, demolish it, build it right back.
Right.
Same footprint, but higher.
Right. Right.
So you can always take what you've got and repurpose it for housing.
Make more housing.
But you can't repurpose for land, for open land, for food, unless you do your yard. If you want to pull up your turf, pull up your verge, and do all this stuff.
Yeah.
Pull up your driveway.
We need to do. All right. Right.
Are open spaces.
Okay.
Including front and backyards.
Right.
Because that's going to be where you can grow food. You
Right.
can't grow food anywhere else.
Right.
Maybe you can grow food on a rooftop, but that's not as accessible as just growing it in your backyard.
Right.
And that's why what I'm doing right now, taking an existing house, removing it, and then right back in the same footprint, putting a bigger house up. That's preferable even to adding ADUs or doing rooms on the back, which takes up space.
And one thing that Bob was complaining about with the ADUs, because he's got a lot of ADUs in his neighborhood. He lives in the nice part of the Rose Garden on McKendree, which is off a park. It's a beautiful street off a park. And he said a lot of cars, just lots of cars, and everybody's got cars.
Every household does.
Right. And everybody's got 3 cars, We, I think they have 3 cars. Our neighbor.
Which one?
Alan Wynn and his wife have 3 cars.
Mm-hmm.
I guess because they have one electric, and then they each have their gas car.
She has hers. He has his.
And then they have an electric one.
Yeah.
They have 3 cars.
Possibly.
That's what I see. That's what I notice all the time. There are 3 of them.
Yeah.
Ugly. What's the cars?
Well, that's signs of the times.
Right. And then
more
when
cars and property than there are
right,
people.
and then There isn't anybody sitting in the front porch. It's just a big white SUV.
Yep.
I'm supposed to shake hands with it. So what was Tony telling me more about? He was just saying about this gay bar. And there were gay bars all around. We remember that. They were on the whole street.
Yeah, there's several.
See, I remember that there was a gay bar at, he didn't remember this, but I do, at The Bug. That was a gay bar. That was a bar there. Do you remember that? I have an image of it. At T-Bug. It was all glass, and there was a bar, you know.
I tend to agree.
Yeah, right there at Lenzen, there at Lenzen, yeah, before D-Bug. Right. Well, D-Bug is a great asset to our community, yeah. And
they're more progressive.
Yeah. Anyway, there's a lot of the rice and beans and peppers if you're still hungry. You want a little bit? I could give you a little bit on that plate. That's up to you. Or you still have your soup. Did you have enough?
I may be done.
Okay. Did you enjoy it? Good. It's up to you if you want it. I heated it up. The rice and the beans and the pepper.
Yeah, I would have eaten that instead of a salad, but now I've eaten a salad. I'm probably not going to eat that.
Okay, you're full. Okay. Maybe later. You might have it later.
Yeah, we'll see. What time is it?
It's 9:07, I think.
Oh, I see. Yeah. This may be it for me.
Okay, fine. You want your kombucha?
No.
No. Too much. They say the best time to have kombucha is in the afternoon.
That's probably true.
And it gives you energy.
Yeah.
I guess what I could have done is just thrown the beans and rice on top of the salad. That's another way to do it.
Probably would have been too much food.
So this and then I was talking to this woman who was one of our neighbors who went by. She works at the Lenzen at the elementary school. I mean the public school. You know, what is it called? The school district right there. So that's part of our neighborhood. We don't need a hotel where we're bringing kids and you know. And I even talking to Bellarmine. I told you that when I had a really good conversation with the priest at Bellarmine. And I was concerned when I realized that those kids that go to Bellarmine, when they did go, right, they would pass our house, and you don't want that kind of anonymity, and I call it human trafficking, and that you know, those type of things can happen, you know. And
because of a hotel.
Even Demetrius, who's coming from Louisiana, New Orleans, she sees what happens when hotels, and she calls it prostitution. That's what she always felt that, you know, and you don't want that in your neighborhood. And she sees how the sin cities have gone down, you know, when you bring these type of things into your neighborhoods, right? We don't need that in our neighborhood.
Drug dealing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and by the way, you know the thing that happens? Homeless get put. That's what she was telling me. She was telling me that over there next to CBS, that hotel, it's a homeless. Yeah. And they're all there now. Yeah. They're all there. Yeah. They're the homeless people. They were put there. You heard that they did that because of coronavirus. I have heard that, yeah. And this could happen to us. 80 rooms. It'll be filled with homeless. You've said that. Remember you said that in terms of why we didn't want the hotel? Right? Was homeless. Yep. We talked about that. And not to say I hate homeless, but this could be an uncontrolled this could be an uncontrolled demolition when you start bringing them into your neighborhood, into our neighborhood with our children, with next door with children running back and forth. You know, I mean that's what we have in our neighborhood. You know, right? Right? It's really serious.
City doesn't care.
No, because they want that money.
Yep.
So they could fund their activities. Like, what the hell are they doing that we need them to do?
Going to Italy to see the Pope.
Right, yeah. Oh, right, yeah. Doing that and saying that they're green and then going to all their meetings with all the
Honolulu.
unions. Yeah. What was it with the state? You saw what happened with the state, right? You think they're not doing anything different here?
Yep.
They are. Most likely they all paid for their holidays in Hawaii. I bet that's where they all were.
Yeah. They all got lobbyist paid holidays to anywhere they wanted to go.
Right, exactly. Like we heard that's what happened in the state. And they got busted. How did we find out about those? I forgot.
I don't know.
Do you remember? It got busted.
Well, you didn't find out anything because they wouldn't tell you who went.
Who it was. But what did we realize they did? They went on a paid vacation. How did we find out about it?
Someone blew the whistle on them.
And then they covered it up.
Then they don't tell you anything.
They covered it up.
Disappeared.
They really did.
Yeah, totally.
What's his name got busted though? Gavin Newsom. And Sam Liccardo. Okay. He got busted for having his Thanksgiving with his family.
Yeah. And going to that French Laundry or wherever they
were.
No,
that was Governor Newsom. Yeah. But then it came out about those, like it was like 25 Congress, state senators, state
to Hawaii.
State.
All expenses paid. Ooh la la. I wonder what they had to give lobbyists to get all that.
Isn't that nice?
They're just.
I realize it's all unright livelihood. We fund our city.
Probably brothels and bars and all
kinds
of things.
Lots of bars. Lots of bars.
All kinds of things.
Yeah.
Yep.
And restaurants with bars.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then the SAP Center. We're basically supporting that with all our military, all our police. Everything worked out with the traffic, and you know how much energy goes to that.
Anymore, we don't.
Right, that's true.
They're shut down.
That's good.
They might disappear before all that.
I'm hoping. Something I have to put in my.
They may go bankrupt.
My report. I have to write my report by the 8th. Yeah. That's for the. I have to make my comments by the 8th. I gotta do that.
Everything's changing.
That's right. Everything needs to change. Everything needs to change.
You know what's going to happen.
Everything needs to change.
Things are capitalism and financialism are definitely on their knees right now.
Good, as they should be.
As they should be. They're definitely on their knees. I wouldn't assume that too many of these players are going forward. They can be done. Done.
Am I in the way?
Nope.
I think so, yeah. Eating our salad. Well, I was talking to my plants today, Kat. I was talking to my plants in my garden. They say it's good to talk to your plants, right? And I was just thanking them for the beautiful things that they were. And I realized they never leave. They never leave. When you plant plants, they don't leave. They just give you leaves. You know? And feeling.
They never betray you.
No, right. They're there for you. And they don't go anywhere. And then they provide you food and they grow, and it's so neat, you know, having a garden. And you might as well talk to them and thank them because they're your food. We're lucky to have them. And that's tending to your garden, you know, being in your garden. You know, you got to be out there to tend for them and make things happen out there, right? Protect the little babies from the snails that eat them, right? I had to put my snail bait. How would people do things without snail bait? I wonder how they naturally.
Have a goose.
Oh, okay. Goose ate the snails.
Yeah.
We can have a goose. Can we have a goose?
Will too, I think.
Oh, chickens. We can have a goose that we don't.
But generally, people had geese and things like that.
But they ate the geese, right?
Not usually.
Could we just have? Could we have a goose? Not a good. Too much work.
I don't think our property is big enough. Geese are large animals.
Okay.
You kind of have to have a fair amount of property for them to roam around on.
I see. Did you ever have a goose?
No.
But they eat snails, huh?
That's my understanding.
Oh. So I'm so proud of you. You're almost getting it done, honey, huh?
Yeah, it's down to the last.
Wow, that's fabulous. Oh, great.
I'm glad. I have to get that in the right hands and see what the story is going to be.
Okay. Well, it's getting the ball rolling.
Yeah. And I'm kind of hoping to sort of dazzle them with footwork, where the project is so tightly scoped that they're just thinking, well, this is obviously a lot of work. We should just let him do it.
Oh, good.
And, kind of follow along, and make sure that everything works out and not let him make any mistakes.
Right. Did you tell them that you're doing solar or no?
I'm not mentioning that at this point. I could. I don't need to. It's a separate part of the project.
All right, fine. Right.
And
would you do that after? Is that what you do after?
Yeah, my instinct right now is to just keep it kind of focused.
Okay. All right.
Delivery.
Did you show them the did you do a property of?
I can.
Did you do a site map?
I can get the project going, and then at any time I want to pull a permit for solar installation.
All right. Good. That's fine.
It's not tied together.
That's fine. That's great. That's great.
Now, one place where that might prove problematic is if they note that I have a 100 amp residential drop and they want more. And I would be willing at that point to negotiate that with them and say, look, my plan is to keep my 100 amp service and just use it as a backup, and to have sufficient capacity off-grid solar that I just don't get into it very often. And just see what they think of that, But I'm not going to broach that subject until I have to.
Okay.
And I'm just afraid it's kind of a can of worms. We'll see. I mean, the fact that this is a remodel and not a build means they may just kind of. So the fact that it's a remodel and not an ADU, so there's not going to be two load centers.
Yeah, but there's a lot of power demands. Going from a 1-1 to a 6-6.
Yeah, it is, but it's a remodel.
All right, but there's also.
Well, I see that you're adding, 3 kitchens.
And washer and dryers.
Washers and dryers, and I say, yeah, it's true. It's all true. And my plan was to take the whole thing off grid. If they bring it up. If they don't bring it up, then one, I'm kind of wondering where their head is at. Aside from that,
they will bring it up. They will bring it up.
They will. And
as they should.
They should. We'll see.
And you will reply the way you will reply. This is what you want to do.
Yeah.
And don't let them back you off. You're right. The way you're doing is the right way.
That's fine. I'm going to put in a really large solar installation. And it wasn't part of this project. It was going to be after. But that's what the mechanical room is for.
Right.
And this project is the part I can do. And if you want to have a limitation on how big I can make it before I put the solar in, that's fine. we'll come to that, cross that bridge. Or if you want to have some limit on occupancy, like I can build the floors and all that, but I can't really have people get into them because there's not enough power to support all the things that people want to do.
Yeah.
Then I could probably look at that too.
Well, get what you want, ask for what you want, and then go from there. And what you're wanting is very good. You're wanting to put solar, and that's the right thing. I mean, I always said that you are a leader of this community, and of the city hall. That when you like I said, installed the hot water heater, they didn't know anything about that hot water heater.
Okay. Yeah.
You are going to do solar, off-grid solar. Nobody's doing that.
Yeah, not really.
Right? And we want
Not
backup.
level, they're not.
Oh, by the way, I'm really hoping that you'll turn the power back to the other way tomorrow. How do we do today?
Might do.
Yeah. What do we get up to 34?
No.
I mean 54.
53.
53 point anything?
Nope.
Nothing?
3 even.
It never moved, huh?
No.
It never went up.
It was like 51 to start the day.
Oh, okay. And it ended at 53. Because I remember we told you it was 50.
53 and then as far as it got.
I see. Even though it was like another 2 hours, it wasn't much or something.
It wasn't much of a sunny day.
I thought it was pretty good, but
well,
I was wrong.
You were wrong.
Right. Anyway.
Things that look really sunny too are not really sunny
I know.
as far as electronic.
I understand. Well, I'm hoping we'll go back on it,
Yeah, I don't
And
want a lot of pressure.
No, I know, but I thought we can conserve too, too.
Well, anyway, I don't want a lot of pressure from you.
All right.
I have enough going on right now.
All right, fine. You're doing great.
Yeah, that's right. You just keep telling yourself that.
Oh, absolutely. Did you ever get your special gloves and your special
No, well, I don't know. I could go out and look, I guess.
well, don't you get a notice?
I generally do, and I don't remember getting one. Let's stick my head out there and see.
Oh, you're checking to see if by chance something out there?
Yeah, they drop things off.
Did you get it through Amazon?
Yeah.
Because they're usually good at letting you know when
Yeah.
they come. It's there?
Yeah, they hit it.
Oh my God, I just happened to mention it. And how come you didn't notice it? Did you get an email? Or,
I did get an email.
oh my God, I'm glad I mentioned it. It could have gotten stolen. Huh?
No, they hid it.
But still, it's good I mentioned it.
It was hided.
Oh, where did they hide it?
Well, it's a box. They hid it down here in the bushes.
You found it. I'm surprised they didn't email you because they've been.
They probably did. but
Texted.
I was just been busy and I wasn't really camping out there.
Wow. Did you get everything from the same company?
No. It's a special feature.
What's
to get
that?
everything put in the same box.
Oh, I love that. How did you get that? How did you do that?
I didn't even know that this was a thing. Here's my gloves.
Wonderful.
It's called your Amazon Day. If you pick your Amazon Day,
Right.
then all your packages will come on that day.
In one
And
box.
any packages they can combine into one delivery, they will.
Oh, wash your hands.
for your day.
Good. Wash your hands first.
I'm not done yet.
Yeah, but now you're touching more things. You should wash it from the outer thing, honey. Don't touch the inner things.
I
You
thought
go-
this was contaminated too.
No, that's not, because that's been in the box, whatever. I don't know. Maybe, am I wrong? Okay, go ahead. Open it all up. Fine. And then we'll do it after. Okay, good. How fun. Because we don't know. That could have been contaminated. Oh, that's such a great thing that you discovered, honey. I love
Yeah.
that.
So my Amazon Day is Tuesday and Friday.
Oh, nice. It was something you learned or you saw it on the website?
When I was ordering, I
Oh.
noticed that they said, pick your day and we'll try to combine your packages for delivery that day.
Oh, nice.
So I said, fine.
And everything
Whatever
gets,
works.
because sometimes what can happen is every one of these things would be in its own box.
Yeah. And so
That's terrific.
I thought, okay, we can do it that way.
That's wonderful, God. Good. And you got He's getting these things to keep himself warm. He got rechargeable gloves and
No, I got USB gloves and rechargeable socks.
Let's not put anything on the fridge. Okay.
Just stop. Okay.
All right, okay, man.
That's really annoying.
I just don't want it on the
Yes,
fridge.
just be quiet.
So you got rechargeable. What'd you get?
Rechargeable socks. I mean, you have batteries.
It has a
And
battery.
the gloves do not have batteries.
Oh, those go to USB directly. Yeah. I see. While you're at the computer.
While at the computer. They're
But
for
what
use
about
while you're at a computer?
Or you can
That's
even
what
have
they
a USB portable charging device.
Yeah, you can have like a brick.
And
in
then
your
have
pocket
that in your
and walk
pocket
around
while
and
you
hands
got
warm.
your hands warm.
Yeah.
And this has a battery socks that it's actually. Oh, it comes with its own rechargeable battery. Is that a rechargeable? Oh, you have to plug it
Yeah,
in.
they're removable, and you do have to charge them.
I see. And then they live in the sock, so that it takes the place of the battery.
Huh?
It takes the place of a battery.
Disposable battery.
Disposable battery. Those are rechargeable batteries that live in the socks.
When you're wearing the socks. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Otherwise, you
interesting.
take them out.
Right. That's neat. Rechargeable socks.
I was really after the socks, but I got the gloves while I was at it. My hands have been really cold
Right.
of late.
Well, we haven't had any heat in the house.
Yeah.
And he's been working on the computer.
So the socks.
And then they'll take one of the where does the battery go in the
Yeah, there's a little cuff thing.
I see.
Little,
and it runs down the whole entire sock. That's wonderful. You didn't like those the way we had a battery.
yeah, I had.
Socks.
They ran on double D's.
Yeah.
D cells. Yeah.
And you didn't like them.
D-cells,
They ran out. They ran fast.
or C cells, one of the two.
Right.
And
you said it went through the battery power.
yeah,
too fast.
it would go through them in like 3 hours. So it was
Really?
bad. Yeah.
Oh, that's not
It's
good.
really annoying.
Rechargeable.
And these are lithium. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
beautiful.
that's
Okay,
not
that's
bad.
that. And now you go over to this. Oh, I shouldn't touch anything. Okay, good. You do that. And then that's your glove.
And this is for Luna. I'll just put this
Okay.
in the over here.
Okay, great.
Maybe. So if she starts scratching again, I'll put her drops on.
Yeah.
And these are computer gloves, so they're fingerless.
Oh, that's
Completely
nice.
fingerless,
Mm.
but you can. But they're these rollover mitts. You can put.
Oh, and then because of full sock.
Yeah, you can. If you need it to be a mitt, you can
I
just fold
love
this
that.
over your
I
fingers.
love that style. That's my favorite.
Yeah. So they're kind of flexible.
I see.
way.
Look at that long, and that's got a nice long
Yeah, it
wire.
has a nice long wire.
That's nice.
So that you can
Plug it into your own
plug
USB.
it into your USB port. Now, of course, if it was a laptop, it would really drain your laptop battery. But the assumption is you're using this with a PC or something,
Yeah.
or a charging brick.
Right.
And then if you want to walk outside or something, you don't want to bring this with you. You just unplug it.
I see. Then you just use them as regular gloves.
Regular gloves.
But or what you could do is if you could also wrap that up and have a little chargeable battery yourself that you could run it off of, right? A rechargeable brick, right?
Yeah, if you want.
Power brick.
Yeah.
And you can just tighten up that cable. Does it have to be that long, or you have to? Is that an extension, or is that just?
Oh, this comes off.
So you could be on a shorter.
Yeah.
No, but you have that. You have to have that for power into the
it
USB.
doesn't work without power.
Right. Oh, and it goes. That's the USB connector. Yeah.
Oh,
So you'd have
really
to keep it
comfy.
all together. Oh, nice. Were they different sizes? Nice gloves,
I think
too.
they had medium and large,
What'd you get?
and pretty much, I got the large.
Oh, good. Oh, they're really nice. Oh, wow. That's great.
One size fits most type of thing.
Wow. And then you'll get warmth on.
Yeah.
And what happens is those come on right away. You don't have to recharge them. Will come on with your power.
Right.
That's nice. Okay, good. Now wash your hands. That's good. That's great, honey. That's so funny that I mentioned it and they were out there. They stolen. Well, if we.
If I left it out there all night, maybe.
Right. They were actually were they over there by the mailbox? Just wondering where he put it.
Someday I'll show you.
All right. It's all set up ready for you. Just wash your hands. Oh, you'll throw everything away, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep these out.
And then all the cardboard I save. In my you can throw all the compost. But you have to get rid of all the plastic, Cat. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, some of the time I'm just gonna put this on.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, just leave it in the front yard or side yard. All right, good.
And you said you locked up the front gate.
Yeah, I think I did. I'll go check it again, but I think I did. Yeah, Sophia. No, I'm almost positive I did. Yeah.
I generally check it.
But wash your hands. Okay. Fine. Wash your hands, because then you spread it everywhere. Coronavirus. I can imagine there's a lot of stresses with people. That's what my mother would, and my parents. That was always what he said when we got things, right?
Oh yeah.
Wear it in good health.
Okay.
Aren't you glad you got those?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Do you want some of the hot food? No. You got enough. What are you looking for?
Just things to clean or throw. This is garbage, right?
I guess so.
I'm not keeping it yet.
That's fine. That's fine. Thanks. Cleaning. I do need to vacuum the floor though.
I also put food on these wooden plates you store in the refrigerator.
Oh, you don't like that? Okay. The refrigerator's not good?
No, I didn't say that. I don't think you should be storing food on these plates.
Okay. Or bowls?
The wooden stuff, no.
Oh, okay.
Ceramic, glass, that's fine, but
It rots the plates?
it'll rot the plate.
Okay.
Or if the food spoils, then the spoilage will get into the wood,
All right.
and then your food, when you try to use it, your food will taste funny. You know, I just don't think you should be using the wood.
All right. I can do that. Thank you for your input. We want to save our woods because we love it.
Yeah, it's good for eating on, but not for storing food.
All right.
in.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll have to.
Ceramic, metal, glass.
Okay. All right.
That's the more appropriate
All right.
material for storing food.
That's good. Any news you heard today, guy? Corona-
Elections in Georgia,
What? Say it again.
they're having their elections.
Did you hear
in
any-
Georgia?
Any news?
The race is like
Neck and neck,
really,
right?
really, really onion skin.
I know, which is so disappointing that it's
Yeah.
so tight, you know, because those two people are real. They were white supremacists. They were Ku Klux Klan.
You know?
They were Ku Klux Klan people.
Render unto Caesar that which is Caesar's.
What do you mean by that? Like,
This is the South. Come on. You have to be realistic.
yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
You can't do anything with these people, okay?
They're Klansmen.
Yeah, that's where they took the Nazis, okay?
Right.
There's a reason why the Nazis were welcome in the South.
Why? Because
because they already had
racist,
Semitic, racist,
black, yeah, and
phobic.
yeah.
I mean, the South was the perfect place to store the Nazis.
It's so gross. I'm so disgusted with my country that we allowed those in. That we, that's really gross.
Well, they did it for national security reasons. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying that was their reason.
That's all bullshit.
They didn't want the Russians to get the Nazi physicists.
Oh, gross. So we took them.
Yeah, so we took them and we hid them in the South.
Are we actually?
Where they would blend in.
We actually made that decision about where they would go.
Yes, that was a conscious decision. Yes. And there were many, many decisions like that.
That was disgusting.
They didn't want the Russians to get the Nazis. Just not the physicists.
Oh, God, that's so disgusting.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Oh.
Welcome to post-World War II, Cold War world,
Yeah. Compromises we made.
Oh, yeah. Compromises, to say the least.
Yeah. So it's neck and neck, almost tied, it's like, that's,
either way, blah, blah.
Even if we win, it's still a loss because there's so many people that are angry, like Trump says, they're angry I didn't win.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. The rest of it is a relief. So, with that, Tony.
Yeah.
You're an insane criminal mastermind.
Honestly, that's dead. And this is dead too, honey. This is all dead. Look. And then that can go away. This cheese is pretty amazing. This Miyoko's farmhouse cheddar. Isn't it amazing? So good. A little dead. And how many the pigs and the chickens come from the South, right?
What do you mean?
A lot of farms,
Yeah,
pigs and chicken.
sure.
And then agribusiness, big ag. Yeah. Well, we were talking about that this morning when we were talking about the flu. Is it called bird flu and swine flu?
It depends on where it comes from.
But those are the two flus that create our flus, right? Our influenza.
Novel influenzas are either pig flu or avian flu.
Avian.
And avian, in this case, I think generally means ducks.
But it could be chickens. That's
be.
what we have a lot of. The chickens and ducks, mostly chickens.
Okay, but it's not wheat. It's whatever they have in South Asia, okay? So that's where these things come from.
But we don't have it in the when we have the.
I don't know that we have spawned an avian flu. There was that one time in 1918 we seemed to have spawned a swine flu.
Was that the beginning of our influenza?
In 1918?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the first. That's the first time we had influenza because we've been taking.
No. Influenza's been around for thousands of years.
Oh yeah.
But the 1918 pandemic, which was influenza, started in Kansas. I made that plate.
Was it a lot? Yeah, but did it come from our pigs? That you know.
Okay, it's possible that the 1918 pandemic just became our garden variety influenza.
Right, that is that came originally from our pigs.
Basically, it weakened, or we got used to it, or something like that.
It causes us to get the flu.
But
the flu.
These novel influenzas and coronaviruses.
Well, we know that. That's what's happening right now. The whacking of the coronavirus. We're not talking about that. But I'm just saying the when we were discussing about the flu, and I didn't know that about what we call the influenza, and flu can really knock you out. I mean, people get really, really sick.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't had flu. I've not had a flu. You haven't had flu.
I don't think I've had flu in years.
Yeah, ever since you've known me, I don't think you've had flu, right?
No.
And our children never. I never had the flu, right? So, but
Not since childhood.
I never had flu. I never got a flu.
You don't think so?
No. I had chicken pox and mumps.
Definitely chicken pox.
You had chicken
I don't
pox?
think I ever had the mumps.
Pox and the mumps. That was it. I never had the flu. But anyway, people have a flu and they get flu where they say body aches is like, oh, it's bad, you know, and that's why they make us the flu vaccine.
Well, that's another one. I was saying we get flus and we get coronaviruses, and the other thing we get are, and I don't actually know what those are.
What's a pox?
Smallpox, chickenpox. The other one making the rounds.
Two is related.
No, I'm talking about the virus.
The pox. Well, that shingles
Smallpox,
is the same.
which has been defeated, which is common.
But then we also get the shingles from
pox.
But it's the same pox, or what you're talking
I don't
about.
care.
And there's, you know what? If you want to wash those off there,
Okay, I'm not doing too many things.
that can go in there. Thanks. I feel like I wish I could put it in the refrigerator just like this and heat it up tomorrow.
No,
No,
that's too.
ready to heat it up.
Try it. Seems like a bad idea.
I know it's not the easiest thing, but well, like here, right here. Look at me. If you could put it in. Right there at the bottom. And then all we do is take it out. Isn't that nice? That's not bad, right?
No, I guess not.
And then heat it up tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Or whenever you want it. That's great. Anyway, what were we saying? The shingles is a remnant of the pox, of chicken pox, right? So they say it's something related.
That's what I have heard.
And that's what chicken pox, because you can get the I thought it is. But now they've been giving vaccines for shingles, and that your mother got. You remember that with your mother?
Yeah, I remember that problem.
The pain that she was in, huh?
Yeah.
But that was.
Well, yeah, there's always a risk, I guess.
Messing with you, really. I think so, you know.
There's a certain element of risk.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
That you can get it. And I've seen a lot of things it too when they take the flu vaccine.
Well, the flu vaccine is supposed to give you the flu.
Oh, yeah, great.
If they live in.
You gave it to her.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Vaccines, I have no need for those. I just don't want anything to do with a vaccine. Is that how you feel too, pretty much, right?
I'm not lining up to.
And all that jabbing on the TV.
Is that I have to stay home instead. I don't really want to rub shoulders with these degenerates anyway.
So we can get back into
So I can what? Go back shopping and standing in line and getting coronavirus?
We go back to work. Get back into the race.
The rat
The
race.
rat race. Back into the rat race.
Speaking of rats, I think I'll go out and check my traps.
Oh, really? Why? So isn't it too early? Night and just you want to go check if you want to.
Well, they were moving around when I
Wait, there was something else I was going to get that we forgot.
No.
Yes, it was.
Don't forget it.
It was.
Chickpeas?
Chickpeas. Yes, more chickpeas. That would be great. Here, you want to take that jar there? There's a jar with a lid, a glass one. It should be the one that's half full there. You see it's kind of low.
See that.
Why don't you just fill it up?
I could just take it, I guess.
Yeah.
Just fill it up.
If you want to dump some right now, I could take some.
Well,
Put them in that jar if you want. You want me to get you another? You want me to get you this one here? You can pour it into here. Where's that little?
yeah, but this is a lot of chickpeas. You're not going to cook these.
Oh, okay. You just fill it up.
I'll just
Okay.
fill it up.
Fine.
It's not a
That's
big
fine.
deal.
Thank you, sweetie. Might as well. You're in
Yeah,
good
I
health.
brought you a can of chickpeas.
That's good. Okay, good.
Really a hard way.
Oh, and go see if you want to bring your gloves or no.
No.
All right. Thank you, honey. I guess we're saying good night. Nobody's there, but we're saying good night to you. And become a vegan. And there's this wonderful vegan cheese. Oh, it's so good. It's cheddar cheese, really, really good. It's cashews though. You can make it yourself. You can make a lot of cheeses yourself, but this one they did pretty good. There you go. It's really good. They make good cheese. It's good. Yoko. Hug cows, milk plants. And I've been saying, talk to your plants. Why not? They're your friends. They're your support system. You want them to grow. They're beautiful. And my garden is good. What did I do today? I put my tree collard in the ground. I feel really good about that. And then I put 2 more tree collards in the ground. And I have 4 tree collards. That feels good. And there was something, I was doing some really neat thing where I put a grate down on my garden because the animals were getting in. And then I have these little, you're not 1 foot gardening, which is a whole concept. They're like half a foot gardening. So I have these I put a bunch of soil that I had on there. Even had some straw left underneath, and I'm gonna plant something in every 6 inches. I've thought about putting my but I think I want to put something else. Start things with my seeds. I have a lot of celeries and garlic. I can put those all in squares. Huh. Maybe I can go celery and garlic together. 1 celery, 1 garlic. I might be able to go with my little 6-inch square. I got a lot of celery starts. I can plant those. Oh, and I have fava beans and potatoes. I'm gonna start my seeds. I have to start my seeds. It's really time. But I definitely am growing my celeries. I love my celery. This cheese is so good. All right. Damn, let me clean up. And we're moving. We're going to demolish this whole house. Everything you see behind me is demolishing except the cabinets. That doesn't, that's separate. Oh, did you catch anything?
No.
Oh, well. Well, we'll see. Okay, sweet. How much granola is left?
Oh, a lot.
Okay. That's good.
Order that.
What?
We don't need to order that.
That's good. But I definitely want to make our own granola.
We do not have an oven.
No, we do. We have those ovens.
That's a tiny oven.
Yeah, but actually I have 2 of them. I have another one I can take in the kitchen. Anyway, I have 2 trays that I can make granola in there. I found another tray that fits. So I do 2 trays at a time. Anyway. $125 is a lot of money. But I know it's a long time. It takes a long time to go through it.
Yeah, but the granola at Whole Foods is all
Oh,
20 pounds for
I know.
like $5 a
I know. I
pound.
just like making my own. But
Next time, yeah.
yeah, right now we have it, so that's fine. Are you tired, honey? You don't want a kombucha? Stay up late with me. Party. You want some kombucha, honey? Cat. I thought that would keep us up and we'd have a nice time cleaning up and doing whatever else we have to do.
What do you mean we?
I was going to do my... I know, but I have things to do, writing letters and stuff. I have things I want to
Fine.
do.
A
little bit?
I might have just a tiny jar.
Okay, fine.
So a lot of that.
Thank you for cleaning. Ah! Did you see that? Cat. That was an explosion. I didn't go jump so much. It really popped. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
You're gonna put your socks on and you're
am.
so proud of you.
They're not fully charged, but I'm gonna wear them anyway.
Well, does it have a little reference of how charged it is? It shows you?
There's a little light on the charger that I think goes green when you're charged.
I see. So it's still
It
red.
wasn't, but I'm gonna wear them anyway.
See what you get out of it.
I'll plug them back in when I go to bed.
Oh wow, that sounds great. And you're gonna wear your you have your gloves are charging already?
They don't charge.
But they're getting warm.
No, I have to plug them in.
Oh, you didn't plug them in?
No.
Okay.
No need to.
Why not though?
No, not over there working.
Yeah, but if you plug them in, then they're hot.
Oh, they heat within like 10 seconds.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't strain this, but I think that there's enough little piece in here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there you go. This has some left in it, which is fine. Kombucha. Wow, those are really, really high. They're very sci-fi. Isn't that sci-fi?
Yeah.
That's great, honey. They're really nice socks, too. They look really comfortable. And you were saying something where
they're very thin. You can even wear the socks over them if you want to.
Over? But you were also talking about wearing maybe a sock under it where you change those more often.
Yeah, I'm not right now.
Right. Do you think they could go over a sock?
Yeah, they're real stretchy.
Oh, that's good. Wow, they look good. They're so sci-fi. That is so cool. I love that blue light. It's so pretty. Do you see it?
Uh-huh.
Is it gorgeous? Wow.
Blue is the lowest setting.
Oh, I see it. It'll go red?
No, there are 3 settings.
Okay, you're on low.
Yeah. These are like snow socks, right?
Right.
You're out skiing or whatever.
Right. But do you? Where's your dial to change the?
You push the same button to take.
Oh, the blue button.
Yeah.
And the change. Can you show me how it changes color? There it goes. That's the low. That's so pretty. Red is high.
Medium. Low.
That's gorgeous.
What low does for you.
How do you feel so far?
Don't feel anything right now.
Okay. I wonder if you put it on high, you could feel it more quicker.
Probably. I'll take the little one.
Okay, good. Cheers. Let's see how it tastes. Are you going to work?
Yep.
All right. I will too.
Pretty good.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, good. All right. I'm going to go to work. You can join me. Hope my people, my peeps.
So
At least I'm not alone.
this camera is on.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna turn that to whatever. I'll figure it out. Thanks, honey. Everybody's still with me as I go on my YouTube journey. My journey. Okay, here we are. And now, okay, good. Yeah, you could stay there, and then I keep my company. Anybody who joins me as I'm writing my letters to Google, and I've been needing to do that. So here I am with my kombucha energy. Do you have anything else? Any other treats? I have kombucha. That's good. And that's that. At least I know to keep it in there. Oh, whatever. All right, good. My greens. Oh, yeah, my. Oh, okay. I said not to store the food. I guess I can put this in here. All right, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. That's my next job, is to go to the bathroom. All right. Hello, Luna. Hello, Luna. Hello, I'm back. Is anybody there? Okay, good. Oh, his ear closed. Hello, I'm back. In my warm outfits, keeping warm. And now I'm going to work on my paperwork. Now, it's been so long. I've been so bad. Okay. So, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do this. Oh, this is nice. But I have this. This needs to be washed a little bit. Now we can wash. Hey, Google, check the screen. All right, good. So now, put this away. This away. I'm going to put this on the top of that. Okay. I'll do that. Save my food. Okay. And I've got my Yay me. Okay, good. And I get to sit. If I want to sit right here and work at my screen, I guess I can just sit here. I guess I've done it. Something like that. All right, good. We're still live. I'm going to write my letter to Google. Figure that out. Mm. And then I have to write planning by January 8th, which is Friday. So I got to keep up on this stuff. Write to my neighbors. Bob Sipple. We want a garden. We want food, not hotel. Yeah, Sophie, like my chat. I was thinking about calling Mary, but then I stay focused. Well, I could call her, see if she's better. How her she had a I could call Mary. Hey Siri, call Mary. Hey Siri, call Mary.
I found 31 matching contacts. Could you be calling now?
Just wish her. She had a cataract operation. She might not be answering. She had a cataract removed from one of her eyes. My sweet friend Mary.
Record your message after the beep. When you're finished, you may hang up. Or press pound to review or re-record your message.
Hi Mary, it's Tessa. Just calling to wish you get well soon. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're getting over your cataract operation and that went okay. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. But I hope you're okay and you got better vision. I know it might take a while. And I'm thankful for my vision. I don't have cataracts. I maybe, you're older. You're almost 69 or so. I don't know when your birthday was, but I think you were 68 when I met you. So you're doing great, Mary. You look great. You're so beautiful. And hopefully your eye is all going to heal and be better. I'm sorry you had to have cataracts. I don't know what causes cataracts. Anyway, I guess you had pressure, you said. So, all right, you take care. Let me know if you need anything. All right, you take care. Bye-bye. Tessa. All right, so that's Mary. Now I've got to do my work. Okay, so this is going to die, so I guess I'm okay with that. And now I have my thing to work on. Democracy Now! Oh, dies at 28. There was also Dr. Dre died. Dr. Dre admitted to hospital after signs of possible brain aneurysm. That didn't sound good. Barack Obama Street. Good to chat. I got that from Sophia. Oh, congratulations to Reverend Warnock from Tessa. Did he win? Oh, I hope both of them won. Next door. Hi, everyone. Oh, and then there was a dead body on the Alameda. I want to see what that was about. That was ugly. Let me see. Let me go to my Gmail, and they said that there was a dead body. Death on the Alameda today. My husband and daughter were out walking and said there was a dead body found across from Whole Foods on the Alameda. Anyone know more? I'm guessing maybe a homeless person passed away, which is heartbreaking, but slightly less worrisome than a violent. Grant deadline extension. Small businesses are getting lots of money. We have a wonderful nanny who also cleans at the house who is looking for some work. She only wanted part-time, but I don't know what happened to that link to the, I know I keep trying to find this article about it said see more, and then it doesn't go to it. The post could not be loaded. Okay, so maybe it's dead. Just shy of 200 view or reply. I wonder what happened there. Oh, the post could not be loaded. I guess they took that down or something. What happened there? Carolyn Reif Snyder. See, it's down, and the post could not be loaded. It was like, what happened to it? There's a dead body on the Alameda. My husband and daughter were out walking and said there was a dead body found across from Whole Foods on the Alameda. Carolyn Snyder. Oh, she looks really pretty. Greater Rose Garden, Laurel Grove. Send private. All I can do is dead body. Let's see. Hi, neighbor. Why was post taken down? Dead body. What happened to that? Who was that? Who was that? What happened? Yeah. Warm regards, Tessa Woodmansey. Garden Alameda Village Association. Garden Alameda Village Association. Founder. That's who I am. Founder. Okay, good. Okay, Tessa Woodmansey, Garden Alameda Village. I could put my number 415.902.1464. 641 Stockton, 641 Stockton Avenue. I sent it to him. All right, fine. Anyway. People are going to come. I dig my fire pit. There are more dangers in all the processed food you eat than the flex whiffs, few wisps smoke, tainted air. Try breathing through a wet dishcloth for 12 hours and tell us how you are feeling. Is that complaining about um, the masks? You didn't read my comments. You made it clear you are at high risk for health complications from smoke. I made it clear we need to protect people who have health issues. When they ban fireplace burning, then we have to conform, just like anything in life. You'll get those who agree and those who disagree. Have a wonderful day. There's huge, as in monumental between all the toxic materials that burned in those fires. Think of the plastic fibers in your house compared to dry wood. Wood fires have been a pulmonary irritant and health problem for centuries. The primary problems are microscopic soot particles that contaminate small blood vessels in the lungs. Smoke has not suddenly become a problem. The only difference is we now understand how and why smoke is dangerous to human health. These are facts and they won't go away if you rationalize or choose not to believe them. If you burn wood, you contaminate the air with soot particles, which endangers, that's neat, Michael Lane, of your neighbors who live downwind and in the area in general. Oh, wow, that was great. Here, complaining about people using their phone. Have you ever thought they trying to cause less stress for on genie systems? Like my parents, their heater went out and they have to wait on the repair, or the heater, like they're waiting on a part, and then you have the other part of they lost their job and trying to cut costs and save money where they can. Please stop judging people for burning the fire because you don't know why they have to. Just remember, not everyone is a homeowner in your neighborhood. They could be renting in the house as well. I'm an apartment renter, and I stated in an earlier comment, I understand there are exceptions. That doesn't make smoke less hazardous. And you have fumes from a burning building or forest fire. People for burning wood. People survive, but the life expectancy was much lower. Inhaling wood smoke is unhealthy. That's a fact. Who is this? Michael Lane. I love him. Michael Lane. Oh, I wrote to Michael Wayne. I'm the founder in Alameda Village Association. Okay. It was ban gas, ban gas, ban gas, ban lanes, ban non-solar, ban, oh, what did I want to ban? Ban transmission lines, ban meat, be vegan. Let's do it right. And create a living planet. Please help support our plea to the city. We want food, not a hotel, at 615 Stockton Avenue, San Jose. We want food, not a diesel bus depot. We need to grow food at 615 Stockton Avenue and 630 Stockton Avenue. You can't eat diesel. We need to grow food at 615 Stockton Avenue and 630 Avenue. So we don't become cannibals. We need to be vegan and teach people ways to produce fabulous vegan food. Oh, and learn to live without fossil fuels. Start growing food locally. Urban sustainability. Thank you, Michael. Please stay in touch. I'm Tessa Woodman C. Send me your email, please. So you can be on my mailing list of the Garden Alameda Village Association as we fight for food, not hotel, and food, not diesel bus depot. You can't eat diesel. Oh, and no BART to Santa Clara. We need food, not underground BART and maintenance yard. We have one in Hayward. Food, not second maintenance yard. Hey Google, what's a synonym for ugly?
Here are some synonyms for ugly: unattractive, ill-favored, hideous, plain, plain-featured.
Hey Google, what's synonym for hideous?
On the website dictionary.com, they say, synonyms for hideous: 1, too grisly, grim, repellent, detestable, odious, monstrous, dreadful, appalling, ghastly.
Hey Google, repeat. Hey Google, repeat. Hey Google, repeat.
Sure. On the website dictionary.com, they say, synonyms for hideous: 1, too grisly, grim, repellent, detestable, odious, monstrous, dreadful, appalling, ghastly.
Hey Google, repeat.
Sure. On the website dictionary.com, they say, synonyms for hideous: 1, too grisly, grim, repellent, detestable, odious, monstrous, dreadful, appalling, ghastly.
Hey Google, repeat.
Sure. On the website dictionary.com, they say, synonyms for hideous: 1, too grisly, grim, repellent, detestable, odious, monstrous, dreadful, appalling, ghastly.
Hey, Google, repeat. Hey, Google, repeat.
Sure. On the website dictionary.com, they say synonyms for hideous. 1, 2 grisly, grim, repellent, detestable, odious, monstrous, dreadful, appalling, ghastly.
Hey, Google, repeat. Hey, Google, repeat.
Sure. On the website dictionary.com, they say synonyms for hideous. 1, 2 grisly, grim, repellent, detestable, odious, monstrous, dreadful, appalling, ghastly.
All right, now I'm going to drinking my kombucha. Oh, so good. Oh, best drink. Oh, I love it. So good. Mm. Mm. That was some, whatever that is. Okay, whatever that is. Anyway. It's so good. My neighbors loved it. It was like, that was the best kombucha. I make good kombucha. Kombucha! All right, here we go. I got to do my work. I have to get this going. I have to do this. And then I got to get on to my life. Okay, so I have to say goodbye. Love you. Because I guess I have to. I wonder if I can keep you on. Well, there's nobody here, so I guess I'm ending my stream. Okay.